Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me how to make my thumbnails, so yeah, this is a video on how to make them. Hope you enjoy it and watch till the end. See ya! Okay, hello everyone. So yeah, you need one resource pack, so the ultimate thumbnail maker, this one, and then a texture pack of your choice, and then this is the Hive minigames map, Hive server map on a custom world, as you guys can see, and just find a spot you want to do it. This will be in the description, by the way. Find a spot you want to do it. I'm going to do this spot. So yeah, just stand here, and then you need to get chain armor, an arrow, and a sword or a pickaxe or something. And yeah, just put it on. So put it on, and it will say punch for diamonds, sneak for iron, and so on. And do what it says. So if you want diamond, sorry, punch. There you go. And now keep doing these and see what you like. Maybe I'll do like a jump actually, and then I normally do punch for this just to make it look like you're jumping but you're not too high up. Let me do a punch actually. Yeah, that looks nice. And then you equip the arrow in your offhand, punch again, so now the player is over there. Go under it, hold the sword in your hand. We're gonna do something. We'll just do an average one, like that maybe. Yeah, that looks good. Then go into your video settings, lower your FOV down all the way, like that. Okay, finish angling it, I like that, that looks good. Then press F1 so that you can't see your thing. And yeah, then you can take this screenshot. Okay, so I've taken the screenshot. Then what you want to do is you want to go into your global resources. You have all your packs over here. Find the ones that you like, that are like in a row. Okay, let's just do this. I like these 3 packs here. So yeah, take a screenshot of that. Okay, so this is the free version of Photoshop, so it will have ads. I'm gonna block them out though, so hopefully I can get that done. But yeah, basically what you first want to do is you want to go into your character layer. You want to zoom in, Z, and left click. Zoom in a fair amount, somewhere like there. Then go select this tool, go this one, the middle one. And you want to start tracing out your character. Make sure it's inside and not outside, because you don't want to select the blurriness of the character. But all you want to do is you just want to start outlining it. If you make a mistake, that's fine. With these hybrid swords, by the way, you can just cut it in a line, because on a thumbnail you're not really going to see it that much. Obviously, if it's like 16x, you should probably like get the edges and stuff and do it manually. But with those high red swords, you can just cut it straight like that. And yeah, just make sure you're not going out of the character, because that will look quite weird. So you just want to stay in. You will be quite slow at the beginning. It feels kind of weird doing it, but now I'm quite fast at it because I'm used to it. So yeah, okay, so once you've finished like this and it's connected, right click and go layer via copy. That will copy the player. Zoom back in like that, and yeah, now you have a separate player, and you have your player, and the background is separated, so you can delete the background. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to go blending options on here. Go to inner glow, make sure it's on white, change the blending option to color dodge, and then just change the size depending on how big your character is. It will depend on what you want to make it look like and what the thumbnail style is, but I'm going to do something like that. I think that looks quite cool, to be honest. Yeah, you want to add 2 gradient overlays, and you want to make sure it's on overlay blend mode, otherwise it's going to look like that. I'm going to reduce mine, depending on the brightness of your armor, it will look different, because my armor is quite bright in this. So I'm going to make it that, like about 60 and 70 and 50, but you can just adjust it to what you think looks good. And you want to add a drop shadow. Make sure this is on 90 so that it looks normal, and yeah, press OK. Then once you've done that, you want to edit, transform, scale. Now you can move around your character. Looks really laggy for some reason, I don't know why. And for a thumbnail, obviously put it to the side. For a montage, put it in the middle or something like that. I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to make him a little bit bigger, like that. I think that looks quite cool. edit, transform, then you can rotate it as well. I'm going to rotate my guy a little bit like that. I think that looks really good. I like that so far. And yeah, a cool thing, you can go Control J, which copies the layer, drag the copied layer under the normal layer, then go edit, transform, scale, make him bigger, like that. Then you can go opacity and change the opacity down. It will create a cool effect. I'm gonna, oh no, not rotate. I'm gonna move my guy, the background, to like that, to like, yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, just play around with the opacities depending on what style you want. I'm gonna do like that. I think a little bit less actually. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. Then you want to bring your texture pack thing picture here. We can go this thing, rectangle select, then find the 3 or 5 or 4 packs, whatever that you want to be in the thumbnail, and just drag across and find where you want to cut it off. I like that. That looks pretty cool. Then go layer via copy again. Then you can delete this old one. You don't need it anymore. So now you've got this one little thing. You can drag this under the player now because you want it to have an overlap. Then you can go edit, transform, scale. Now you can make them bigger. Like that. You can make it bigger like that. That looks nice. And once you've sized it, you can go edit, transform, perspective, and you can change the perspective of it. So you can do something like that. You can do that. It's honestly really cool. You can make it look like that. You can change it like that. Something like that looks really cool. Yeah, just play around with it. You'll find something that looks cool. I'm gonna play around with it for a few minutes just to see what I like. Okay, I really like this shape. So I'm gonna go edit, transform, scale, and make it bigger. I still want to see the characters, obviously. So something like that, maybe move it to the side a little bit more. Something like that. I think that looks really cool. And just play around with it to see what you like and what angle you like. I like that angle. So once you've got it to the right angle and everything, you can go blending modes on the texture pack layer. You want to add an inner glow. It will keep the same settings. I'm actually going to lower the opacity down just a little bit. I don't really want it too bright, something like that maybe. You can add a contour in this thing. It adds a nice effect to it. You want to add a drop shadow, 2 gradient overlays. Maybe, well, I'm going to add, what do we think? I'm going to add 1 actually. See what you like. I'm going to add 1 gradient overlay. You can Control J again, drag it under, and make it bigger. Only if you want. It depends, to be honest. If it looks clean or not, you can do it. I'm going to try it, because why not? I think that looks quite cool. Honestly, I like the thing. I'm going to keep the background layer as well. Okay, so with the background, you can go blending options. Add 2 gradient overlays. As you can see, it looks really cool. If you want like the background to be a color scheme, have a color scheme, you can just go here, change it to whatever you want. The floor is already purple in the background, so obviously it's gonna look more purple. I'm gonna make it like I like that. That matches really well. You see? Then it matches, which is really cool. And I might actually try and change this to a little yellow, if I can. That doesn't look amazing. I mean, I'm gonna keep it white actually. So yeah, just play around with that. That's basically all you need for the background. But one more thing, with the background, you wanna go filter, blur, radial blur, and you wanna make it like 6, 7, or 8. I'm gonna try an 8. Okay, so it doesn't want to change the background. I'm gonna keep it at 10 then, I guess. But you can change it to 8. I don't know why it's not wanting to change. But yeah, you can add this blur effect. I think it looks really cool. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's basically it, honestly. If you want text, you can just add text. Pack folder. Oh, I messed it up. Pack folder, and then you can always make it white, put it at the top of your character, edit, transform, scale, make it bigger. I love this font. This is my favorite font I found for I found for text so far on this website. I just really like the style of font that it has. Some settings, blending options on the font. You can do satin, contour, and this. You wanna inner shadow will make it deeper, so I suggest doing that. Giving it a drop shadow, giving it 2 gradient overlays. Make sure on the text it's selected normal, otherwise it's not gonna show. So yeah, that looks quite cool. Okay, the black looks sick, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna change this back to black, just because I think it will look nicer if it's black. Okay, yeah, so that's how you do text. That's basically all it is for Photopea. What you want to do is you want to go File, Export, JPEG, bring the quality to 100 and press Save. And yeah, that's all for stuff on Photopea. We're just going to add some effects on CapCut now. Okay, so this bit's really easy on CapCut. Just get the photo in CapCut, and you want to go to temp, and if you want it to be warm, lean it to this side. If you want it to be colder, lean it to this side. I normally opt on leaning it to be colder. I don't know why, I just prefer it. So I'm going to do like a 30, I think. Then there's tint, if you want it to be like greener or more of a purple. I'm going to keep it on the purple. And then saturation, obviously. I like to make mine a little bit desaturated, but that's just my opinion. You can make it really saturated like that. I'm going to make it... I'm actually going to just to make it a tiny bit desaturated because I think that looks nice. Then you've got exposure here. Change the exposure. I don't really play around with exposure. In fact, I might make it a little bit brighter, but otherwise I think that looks good. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Then you can go contrast. Contrast can look really bad or it can look really good depending on the way you do it. Like, let's say you add a ton of inner glow on your character and on like the outlines and stuff. It looks sick if you do it right. But in this situation, I'm gonna add like that. I think that looks nice. You don't want to add too much, but you can add a fair amount of contrast. Shadows. I don't really play around with these next settings like highlights and stuff. I'm not that good at playing with these. Just don't add vignette, please. It looks terrible. I don't know why. I think it looks really, really ugly. Like, yeah, no. Just don't add any of this stuff. And this, and yeah, I just wouldn't add stuff. These are the main things you want to do, because color grading is quite important if you want to have a nice looking thumbnail. Now, you can get particles and stuff, but that's just overlays. So that's pretty easy to do yourself. And yeah, that's basically it.